San Diego, members of the U.S. Armed Forces watching the Reds and Padres on Memorial Day. Weekend, it would be a long day for the servicemen and women. Ninth inning, Trevor Hoffman pitching in a tie game in the ninth. 6-6 game. Ryan Freel, it squirts through. Ken Griffey Jr. comes around to score, and the Reds lead 7-6. Francisco Cordero comes in to close it out for the Reds. 2-2 pitch, nobody out, nobody on, but the ball is out. Scott Harrison, 6th of the year, ties the game at 7. Cordero blown save. Extra innings to the 11th. Paul Janisch, the rookie. 2 on, nobody out. Bouncing ball gets through. 2-run score, and the Reds back on top, 9-7. Bottom of the 11th. 2 on, 1 out. Tadahito Iguchi. Ground ball to third. Infield back with a 2-run lead. Get the second out, but a run does score. 9-8. Next batter, Brian Giles. Loops it to left. It drops. And the game is tied in the bottom of the 11th, but that's nothing. Twice as long. Remember back in April, 22-inning game, but the Padres lost that game. You don't want to play this long and then lose. Burned the bullpen. Pitching staffs can be affected for days. 13th inning on Sunday now. Reds out of relievers. Aaron Harang just pitched on Thursday. 103 pitches, in fact. 2 days rest. He's not going to be very sharp. Strikes out Harrison there. He's still pitching in the 15th. On 2 days rest, Aaron Harang struck out 7 in a row at one point. 9 total in 4 innings. 17th inning, 2 out, man on third. Yeah, you got to walk Junior. First and third, mascot. Good thing he has the sunglasses on. Almost at the 5.5-hour mark. And Brennan Phillips intensely walked to load the bases. Good move. Bang, strikes out Paul Bacco. We're still tied. Edison Volquez? We're going to risk the youngster, the NL ERA leader. He just threw 92 on Friday. So he's pitching on 1 day's rest. Gets Luke Carlin. He's not affected. To the 18th inning. Bottom 18, runner on second, 2 outs. Looks like we're going to the 19th. Joey Votto bobbles. Lobs to Volquez. He can't make the play. The throw's behind him. Everyone's safe. Inning extended. Next batter, Adrian Gonzalez, gone. 3-run Jackson. You saw Volquez bow his head. He knew it was gone. All those runs are unearned. So Volquez's ERA doesn't go up. It goes down for the work he did in extra innings. Unbelievable. 580 pitches. 18 total pitchers used. Only Johnny Cueto didn't go for the Reds. He has to go Tuesday. Thankfully for the Reds and their fans, the Reds don't play on Monday. 5 hours, 57 minutes in all. So Adrian Gonzalez, the first NL walk-off homer in the 18th inning since Jeff King back in '89. The Padres just the 8th team in big league history to have 4 13-plus inning games by the end of May. And Corey Patterson, holy shnikes, an 0 for 8. First Reds player to do that since 1983, Eddie Milner. Starts, hitters hitting 154 against Leicester, slugging 205. Speaking of slugging, David Ortiz's 11th home run of the year. Early support for Leicester. The no-hitter bid ended very early on Sunday. First batter, Jack Hanahan with the single. Later that inning, here comes trouble, and Emil Brown. 5-hole on Leicester. Hanahan scores. We're tied at 1. To the third, bases empty. No out, same score. Hanahan to left, and Manny. Look out for the oncoming bus. Oh, error. E7. Hanahan ends up at third to lead off the third. Here it is again. Watch out for that A's van. There it is. Beep, beep. Later, Mike Sweeney. Over the head of Leicester this time, and the A's have a 2-1 lead. Bottom 7, 1-run game now. Red Sox bullpen trying to keep it close, but lefty on lefty. Cust on Javier Lopez. Jack Cust's 8th home run of the season, 3rd in the last 4 games. The A's sweep the Red Sox. So from a 9...
The Red Sox to the Yankees trying to complete a weekend sweep of the Mariners in the Bronx. Bottom 8, Yankees down 5-2. They hadn't come back from 3 down to win or when trailing after 7 to win this season. Bobby Abreu, that'll be good for a double. Derek Jeter coming around from first. They get to work on Arthur Rhodes, and the Yankees pull within 2. J.J. Putz comes in to try to get a 6-out save. Hideki Matsui, little slow roller. Putz can't get a solid grip on the ball. And Abreu comes around to score. Putz throws it away. Take another look at a great diving stop, but not a great throw. The Yankees within one. They're feeling it in the dugout. Robinson Cano with a sac fly to tie it. Then Jose Molina up. That's hit in Ichiro's direction. 7-time Gold Glover, but he can't get to that one. Matsui scores. Yankees score 4 in the 8th. They take a 6-5 lead. You know what happens next. Here comes Mariano Rivera. Trying to shut the door. Raul Ibanez. See, 12 save and 12 chances for Rivera. Yankees sweep the Mariners.
14 of their last 15 home games. Carl Crawford, glove, sexy. What a catch in the first. From the first to the 9th. Bottom 9, game tied at 4, Evan Longoria. Born to hit. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Carlos Pena is going to come all the way around from first and score. And the Rays win. They sweep the 3-game series. Their 4th sweep this year. They had 2 all of last year. Win number 30. They've never had 30 wins.
Loosely packed medium, please.
All right, here he is, the crown jewel of the Dodgers minor league system, left-handed pitcher, 20-year-old Clayton Kershaw, 7th overall pick in that 06 draft, dominated at AA Jacksonville, also allowed no home runs. You saw the innings. He's worked with Sandy Koufax. There'll be some good magic to rub off on you, lefty and lefty. Look at that. First batter he faces, strikes him out. Save that ball. 2 batters later, future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols. Don't feel shame, Clayton. He went 2 for 5. Brian Barton scores, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. Next batter, 95-mile-an-hour cheese at the knees. And then he has that yacker right there, the yellow hammer. Brendan Ryan goes down. 6 strikeout for Kershaw. They're saying maybe 3 starts. It might be more if he keeps pitching like this. Tough break here. James, right off the noggin. Check out the oink. Tough play for Loney. 2 batters later, Ryan Ludwig. 2-1, Dodgers lead, top of the 6th, 1 out. Ground ball to third. Coming home, not in time. We're tied at 2. Kershaw goes 6, strikes out 7, 2 earned, 5 hits. Good debut. To the 10th, 3-3. Andre Ethier. That's a fair ball, and that's a win. Dodgers avoid the sweep. 4-3 win over the Cardinals. John Kruk, what did you see?
Tom Glavine's been great in his career against Arizona. The ERA well south of 3 in 15 starts. He met them again on Sunday. First batter is Chris Young. Let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly.
Right.
Young's 11th home run of the season, his 11th career leadoff home run. Eric Burns, only 5 RBI in his last 22 games, down to the 7 hole to minimize the damage. Runners on the corners for him, he's down swinging, leaves 2 on there. Top third, base is loaded, and he pops out. 5 stranded for Burns at that point. He said he had left a small army on base. Top 5, D-backs up 3-2, bases loaded for Burns again, and he's bringing the whole battalion home. Grand slam for Burns. Take another look at it. He finally gets one to bounce his way. He was hitting 135 in May, but that's his 6th home run.
These Mets 9-13 in May. Bottom 4, Ryan Spielborg's up with a runner on first, Jose Reyes. No double play, that's an error. Next up, Seth Smith. Congratulations. First career big league homer in the bullpen, so he'll be able to get the ball with no negotiation with a fan.
Looks like he's been there before, you know?
Yeah,
like
exactly. I like that. Good point. Aaron Cook, man, he's having a fantastic year. Pay attention. Brian Schneider swinging. Church. Back-to-back Ks for Cook. Top of 9. He's going for the complete game. He's had 6 before. And this is number 7. 4 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks. And the Rockies beat the Mets 4-1.
Angels and White Sox. Quick, who leads the AL in home runs?
Carlos Quinn.
You got it right. There he goes again. Bottom 3rd with 1 on and 1 gone. Quinn's 13th of the season. This one off John Lackage's 2-0 White Sox. Top 4 now. Jose Contreras doing his thing. Garrett Anderson, we'll be seeing you. Torrey Hunter, you too. And Casey Kochman, your seat is ready in the dugout. Contreras, 8 innings, struck out 10. First double-digit strikeout game since 2006. Bottom 9, still tied at 2. Lackey still pitching for the Angels. And Quinn still hitting for the White Sox. His 2nd of the game, 14th of the year. Hit 3 RBI and 3 of Chicago's 6 hits. and the Sox win it 3-2 to avoid the sweep.
Justin Verlander only striking out 5.9 hitters per 9, a significant drop from last year's 8.2 per 9. But getting a ground ball in the 4th with 2 on, he's been pitching better in May than he was in April. 7 innings, only 3 strikeouts again, but only gave up 1 run, 5 hits. Trouble in the 8th with that Detroit bullpen. Francisco Cruzetta potentially walks Joe Mauer. That's the right move. Then he walks Justin Morneau. Bases loaded, the 1-2. All right, great breaking ball to Michael Kadire. He could get out of the jam. 3-1 pitch, 2 outs. Oh, he grooves one right down the middle to Jason Kubel. 4-run homer. Grand slam, and the Twins win 6-1. So Detroit's
Francisco's been a problem this weekend for the Rangers. 5 RBI in his last 2 games against him. He figured prominently in Sunday's outcome as well, but not in a good way. Bottom second, Francisco up with the bases loaded, and he can't do anything. Rangers would escape, still down 1-0. CC Sabathia, 1.66 ERA in his last 6 starts, but only 3-3 during that stretch. And Ian Kinsler's not going to help him out. 6th home run of the year for Kinsler. Game tied at 1. They went to extras. Top 10, still tied at 1, runner on first for Ramon Vasquez. That's a base hit, and Francisco can't handle it. Jared Saltalamacchia scores all the way from first. Francisco said it can't go through your legs. That's the last place it can go, but that's where it went. We got to call on the request line now for some Lenny Kravitz.
save ops this year. Lidge in the Phils in Houston on Sunday. The Astros have the 2 RBI men, top 2 RBI men in the NL. Lance Berkman, Carlos Lee. Here's Lee here. This isn't a run batted in. It's an umpire batted out. Watch Carlos Lee on the follow-through hit Jerry Crawford, home plate umpire, right in the back of the head. Crawford leaves the game, went to a local hospital. Precautionary CAT scan was negative, and he was cleared to fly with the rest of his umpires. Rob Drake, first base umpire, has to go behind the dish. We're down to 3 umpires. After a 10-minute delay, and Cole Hamill said it did bother him, Carlos Lee homers, his 11th of the year, 3-0 Astros. That's an RBI. Bottom 5, Astros up 6-4. Ty Wigginton down the line. Looks like a 2-run double. However, home plate umpire Drake, remember there's no one down there, the third base line. Tough call for him. He's going to call it foul to the 6th. Astros still lead 6-4. Pat Burrell to left. What a year for Pat Burrell. 13th of the year. Phil's within 1. Would Brad Lidge be a factor in this close game? Carlos Ruiz to right. Jeff Jenkins scores. We're tied at 6. 7-6 Phils. They can rake. They can hit home runs. They can score runs. Shane Victorino brings home Ruiz and Bretland. No need for Brad Lidge. And this one, Phils go on to win 15-6.
Cubs 26-0 and leading going into the 9th before the Pirates comeback win on Saturday. More drama Sunday. First inning, no score. Luis Rivas, fly ball, called a home run. Rivas comes in to score. Pirates go up 1-0, but there was some confusion with the call by umpire Wally Bell. Take another look at it. The ball appears to hit off the top of the wall, which would make it a live ball and still in play, but the home run stands, and the Pirates with a 1-0 lead. Bottom 3rd, Pirates down 4-2, Rivas up again, and that's why I don't eat shrimp. No doubt about that one. Rivas' 2nd home run of the game, 2nd of the year, Bucks down 4-3. 9th inning, Pirates trailing 5-4, man on first, 2 outs. Nate McLeod. Fly ball towards Alfonso Soriano, and well, Soriano just lost it. The Sun a factor in a few games on Sunday. Brian Bixler scores to tie the game. The play eventually ruled a double. And Soriano said he had it at first, but then the Sun just got him. They went to extras. Jason Bay at bat for the Pirates with 2 men on. Let's go back to Saturday night. Told you about the Pirates come from behind win. 14th inning. Bay with a walk-off single to score Freddie Sanchez. His first career walk-off hit. Pirates took that game 5-4. So now we go back to Sunday. 11th inning, 2 men on for Bay with 2 outs. And that's going to get the job done again. It's time to bounce in Pittsburgh as the Pirates
for it by hitting home runs. Only the Phillies have hit more in all of baseball. Jeremy Hermida hit one in the bottom of the 1st, and after Hermida, it was Jorge Cantu. Back-to-back 3-0 Fish early. Top of 2, Aaron Rowan answers for the Giants.
Rowan.
7th of the season, 100th of his career. That ties John Kruk on the all-time home run list.
I know him.
Yeah. Bottom 4, raining and South Florida, really? Brown crew comes out, rain delay, 29 minutes, Dan Uggla home run. 16th this year, 12th this month. That's tied for 4th most by a second baseman. Only 3 second basemen have hit 40 in a season. Sandberg, Johnson, and Hornsby. Maybe Uggla, maybe even Utley at 2 this year. Okay, Marlins go for the sweep. Omar Vizquel sets a major league record. Games by a shortstop, 2,584. Breaks Aparicio's record. 9th inning, 2 out. We're tied at 4. Brian Wilson in. You saw the intentional pass to Cantu, and then he walks a Meziga. Bases loaded to, oh, geez, not that Uggla guy again. Winning Uggla. Up the middle it goes. What a doubleheader for Dan Uggla. The Fish sweep. Subpar offense. If they can hit at all, they'll be a playoff contender for the rest of the year. Alex Rios looking on. Top of the 4th. Royals down 1-0. Billy Butler. Jose Guillen at second. Guillen waved around, and Alex Rios can throw. He gets Guillen at the dish. Bottom 7. Again, close, low-scoring game. 2-1. Rios up the middle. Brad Wilkerson scores. Blue Jays up 3-1. Top of the 9th, they bring in a terrific closer. B.J. Ryan. Here's the 3-2. Ah, there's a strikeout. 3-1. Toronto, 2 games over.
And that brings us to SportsCenter Stop Plays. Number 10, Division III lacrosse. Cortland and Salisbury. Stephen Roberts falls down, but Mike Von Kamecki fires it home. Salisbury unbeaten, 6th undefeated season, and they win the national title.
All right, number 9, Mariners-Yankees. John Damon thinks he has an extra base hit. Richie Sexton says you'll get nothing and like it. Mariners, though, bullpen implodes, and the Yankees sweep Seattle as they win 6-5 on Sunday.
You know, we don't really have an all-time top 10 appearance list, but if we did, Omar Vizquel, he's got to be up there.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Jorge Cantu with the grounder, and Vizquel diving stop behind second base, the flip to Ray Durham for the out. Giants lose game 1, 8-6, and drop game 2, 5-4. Vizquel's good.
Number 7, why the long face?
Back on to the final 16. He is 5 in front of conclusive in second. Back, gone, put, go all the way.
Back. Somebody we know says that.
What?
Division II lacrosse, Lemoyne and New York Institute of Technology. Ryan Amengwal behind the net, dodges right, juke step comes around for the diving goal, then again behind the net. Big day for the freshman as NYIT wins the D2 National Championship 16-11 over Lemoyne.
Number 5, BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth in England. Miguel Angel Jimenez from Spain. Par 3, 5th. How about a fresco? Do it to par 4. I'll be impressed.
Number 4, Twins and Tigers. Jason Kubel celebrating his birthday. And this sure beats an ice cream cake. A grand slam. And the Twins going to win at 6-1. 26 today for 2.
All right, number 3, Women's Lax Championship. Northwestern wins their 4th straight Lax title. They beat Penn 10-6. Second school to win 4 straight. Maryland won 7 in a row at what juncture?
Number 2, Crown Plaza Invitational. Just when you thought Phil Mickelson was out of it after a bad drive. Look at this approach shot from the trees to within 10 feet. Made the putt, won the tournament.
Edison Volquez's changeups normally good, but that one hung, and Adrian Gonzalez hit it to straightaway center on the 3-2 pitch, and the Padres win in 18 innings.